Even in a fantasy world, when you're writing, it's going to reflect the world that we're in to some degree. The best science fiction and fantasy is holding up a mirror to something that's going on in our world. And while you may not feature every single aspect of our world in a fantasy world, there has to be something that's familiar. There has to be something that people can connect to. And stories and fantasy has evolved with the times. We look back at some of the early fantasy books and they're probably kind of cringy, and a lot of the female characters don't have as much agency. Men and women should be able to write the opposite gender and do it well and do it with respect and do it with a way that they're not always falling into the same kind of familiar tropes that we've seen, not just in fantasy, but the same kind of 3 or 4 jobs that women in a lot of books and a lot of TV shows and a lot of films kind of fell into for many years. And things have moved on now. We want characters with agency from both genders. The writer needs to do the homework. They need to pay attention, because if you only write about yourself all the time or characters like who you are, it's going to be really boring stories.